First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Oh man, I don't even know where to start with this one right here. Okay, first things first, Jamie, let me explain something to you. Your screen right here, again, not impressive. I've been asking you over and over again to do a demonstration on black paint versus your product. I can do the exact same thing you're doing there with black paint right now downstairs. I got black paint in the basement. I can do the exact same thing. Number two, why are you projecting on such a small screen to begin with? For us, the first time we project a screen, any screen on a surface, if it's, we start off at a 50-inch test surface. If we have one of the 100 inches or 92s available, we start off with the 92. So the fact that you're still using this small little surface as a display surface shows that clearly your screen can't expand as far as it's supposed to go. You don't use these smaller screens because keep in mind your projector would have to be very close to the screen, number one. Number two, you're compressing into a very small area, which will give you a sharper and brighter image. And most important, where is the black paint demonstration? Because I can go downstairs and mimic that same demonstration off black paint. You're not showing a difference between your product and black paint. You haven't done a white level test yet. If you put a white screen behind the back of that and you show white levels only, how are your white levels on your black paint going to compare to the white screen behind it? You're missing a ton of demonstrations. So as I said before, if it's on your website and you're selling it, we'll buy it and we'll bring it down here and put it against a Phantom. We'll do a white level test only. And I guarantee your product is going to pull just like a UV. It's going to come up really dark. So let me show you people how easy it is if you don't have that test demonstration showing that your product is not black paint. And I'm going to show you what happens. So I know you're cutting corners on this. You're not doing the demonstration correctly. I don't know which is sadder. The fact that you're trying to be like me and have a black screen when you protested that black screens were trash and garbage and they can't do this and can't do that, or the fact that you don't do your demonstrations correctly. So let's show you people what happens when you use black paint on a projector, especially when it's not tested correctly. Man, that's great. Right, it's sad. Some of those. Which one are we going to use? Are we going to use the black fabric? That black fabric here that comes with this. All right. So this right here is everyday black fabric. You can buy this at any store. Pretty much it'll do the same thing as the black screen he's displaying because, as I said before, he refuses to do the demonstration on black paint versus his product, which shows me at the end of the day that his product is black paint. All right, so we're going to use this right here. The screen with. We got enough to. Sorry about that. All right. We'll cover this and this. Now, what this is that's that speaker grill material that you get for cars and stuff like that. That's why it's like that. That's what that's for. We're going to mimic the exact same demonstration he just did. This is why you have to have your demonstration showing your product on black surfaces, so that way the consumer knows that at the end of the day it's not black paint or black fabric, nothing can match it. Also too, you haven't done your white level test, which I haven't seen yet. And the fact that you keep showing it over and over again on that same sample sheet over and over again on that same small little sheet shows me that if you probably did try to expand the screen outside its area, it probably has some complications. But until then, your product is nothing more than black paint. Let me see if we disconnect it over here. Oh, we're not going there. Now, if a company wanted to sign a contract or buy Phantom technology, like Vivistorm, which is requesting for samples of our technology, because we can show them the difference between our product and black paint. Because that's something that's going to come up. And it's something probably you're going to test it against. Let's go here. So we're going to go downstairs. We're going to get a sheet of black paint.
Blinded.
That's paint it onto a surface. This is why it's important. Now keep in mind, this is coming from the same individual. Right around the time we made a 7, started complaining about our black technologies here. Oh, no, 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 no. That's just everyday black paint. Oh, no, we can back that up. That is not. But the problem you have today, my friend, you can't back that up. That's 4 videos you made on that product, and you still haven't showed any demonstrations at all. A Phantom and Phoenix can surpass over 18 certified screens. You haven't even done that demonstration yet. You haven't did low lumen, distance throw, none of them. Come over here and shrink this down to your screen level. But if you ever want to challenge a Phantom, just let me know. I'll put you against it. White levels only. Bring it to your screen size. There we go. See that? This is a speaker. Same kind of stuff you get for your speakers for when you do the installment for your speakers with sound and all that stuff. That's all that is. You can get that for $8 for a 4x8. This is why the same fabric that we throw against one of the Phantoms will turn dark when a Phantom turns white. But you can do the same thing because he doesn't have any test demonstrations. So let's see if there's a difference. This is why at the end of the day we can clear your stuff as what it is. It's black paint or black fabric or what. It's not fabric, it's black paint. Because customers can do the same thing at $8. But can you do this on a Phantom? Well, you can pick up contrast levels. Can you pick up the white levels correctly? No. We've done these tests already, even at 1,000 lumens. I'll put the links below to back up our tests. There you go. So at the end of the day, I can make your product out of an $8 speaker screen or whatever you use, speaker material, or I can make your product out of a $23 bottle of can of black paint because you don't have any proof. Q OLED 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
And I'm in more light than you are. Look at this. Watch this, Crow. See? That's why you have to do the test demonstrations and stop avoiding them. Because your product is nothing more than what I said it was. See, I can do the same thing. And that's all speaker. That's speaker fabric. Now, how does our screen compare to speaker fabric? Well, we'll put those links below. You can check it out for yourself. You're talking to an expert in black technology. My level and my intelligence on black technology is far surpassed yours. On so many levels, it's not even funny. This is coming from an individual who tried to downgrade and disrespect black technology, but now you want to be a part of it so badly. And you're failing miserably at it. You have to do your test at the end of the day like everybody else. So get to work, buddy boy. You got much to do. Because I can mimic your screen with an $8 piece of speaker cloth with no problem. What's the difference between your product and $8 cloth? Saving hundreds. It costs $8 for this. It's 4 feet by 8 feet. This is why we do these tests against our products, because at the end of the day, I don't have a company coming at me saying, hey, look, we want our money back. We were able to do this with speaker cloth. We were able to do this with black paint. We were able to do this with black vinyl. Get to work. You want to be a part of black technology? Guess what, buddy? It ain't no easy ride. It's not going to be the ride you think you're going to get out of it. You do your job correctly, or you go back to your gray mixes. can't stand freaking people don't do their job correctly. There you go, people. Every day, black house paint. Here's the test that we have to do. Man, I can't stand people do their jobs right. Cut corners every chance they get. You just, I hate to say it, man, but I'm going to call you what you are. You're a scammer, man. You bring a product out, no test underneath of it whatsoever, and you want to compare that to a Phantom? Are you kidding me? You can't even compare that to a Phoenix. Where's your test demonstrations at? Q, LED, OLED, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Can't even do your tests right. Cut corners every chance you get. You need to get cracking. Go over to Home Depot, pick up some black paint. Do it side by side, white levels only. Q, LED, 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Sad. Black paint. Now that's black paint I'm showing right now. Black paint that costs $23 a gallon. And at the bottom here, $8 speaker cloth. Now you tell me where your product comes in different from black paint, which you haven't done yet. The first challenge we gave him to display it, he displayed one screen that wasn't even black, and the other screen that was black was producing such a dirty image on the white levels. And then you kept trying to compare your white levels to a gray screen. I don't even know what the heck that's about. Can't compare your white levels to a gray screen. Gray screens don't pick up 100% white levels. It has to be done against a black screen. Sorry, it has to be done against a white screen. And you're saying that you can compete with a Phantom? Are you kidding me? Where's your certified test? None of them done? Distance throw at 1,000 lumens? I can do a black and white demonstration at 22 feet back and still pull a whiter image than black paint. So I can mimic your screen. Again, I'm an expert in this field, not you. I'm an expert in gray screen paints because that's why I can make all your products over a gallon of paint. And I guarantee you, this individual talks all this trash about his product. If we go and place an order today, if you do have it on your website, you'll cancel. Because you know your place. Actually, this looks better than your product. And you're saving the customers hundreds. No, you're not. You're stealing money from them. That's what you're doing. You got no proper tests under your products. Now, this is the same materials that we tested against the Phantom and Phoenix. Neither one of them can pull the same white levels of technology. So how about I give you an interesting test today? 22 feet back, 1,000 lumens, black on black test. Other than that, at the end of the day, if you don't have those tests, and we'll say, actually some of the, how many tests have been done? I think there's 8 or 9 of them, live. Oh, the test must be done live. If you don't have it at the end of the day, your customers can just do this. Why buy your product? .4K snow demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
And I noticed in your demonstration you showed no solid white levels whatsoever at all. Stayed far away from those. But let's see if this product right here can do better than your product.
Welcome to Fansfield's after party.
Oh boy, it's not looking too good for you, man. You better be to back this up. This is black paint, mind you. Look at the levels on the black paint. So, an interesting question today is, what is the difference between Crow's product and black paint and speaker fabric? Can he back it up? Now, mind you, this is the 4th time we've asked you to do this. All somebody has to do, no matter of fact, nobody asked me to do that demonstration. I did it for the heck of just doing it for fun. So let's show you what you got to do. Crystal Edge Technology Screens.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is what you're going to have to do to back your product. So let me show you. We'll come over here to one of the Phantom's tests. You're going to have to show a difference between your product and black paint. How many times do I have to say this, people? Literally, do I have to say this many times in order for a person to understand that they have to do this test? So we're just going to cut corners. This is the first demonstration you did where you failed. We first asked you to do the test. I don't know what all this is. This is supposed to be your 2 screen paint products right here. That's neither black, that's black, and doesn't pull up a proper white level. Oh, man. You're like one of those kids that the mom tells over and over again not to do something. You got to eventually smack them in the back of the head. I hate to talk to you like that way, man, but you do the most dumbest things I've ever seen. You literally thought that you was going to come on YouTube, show some little square piece of whatever that is, and say, look, it's the same thing. No, buddy, it's not the same thing. That's like saying that what? The tires you get down the block are the same as Goodyear tires. Yeah, there's a difference between the two. No, you got to work at this, buddy. You got to work at this. Because at the end of the day, that means you're scamming your customers, because at the end of the day, they won't even know the difference between your product and black paint. Let's search it real quick. What else can we pull up on this real quick? Let's do, let me see. I'm going to post at the bottom my test at black level test at 1,000 and black level test at 4,000. Black level test versus black paint. We painted a couple of screens right there on live while we did it. We also did it on Facebook too. Those live demonstrations. Let's see. Panasonic 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
I told you I can mimic your stuff with freaking black paint. Just like I can make your products over here. Any one of your gray screen paint products can be made. Because it's black and white paint, which I told people at the end of the day, you are buying black and white paint. And sure enough, we have it. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
And again, what's the deal with the cookie cutter screen? Seriously? This is what you should be showing. A screen that size by now. But here you go, people. So at the end of the day, Crow1176 is going to make you believe that he can make a black screen paint product. The sad thing about it is he has nothing to support his products, which he never did on the first beginning of the products when he was showing you a demonstration against bare silver screen versus a screen paint, which you were able to make his product by using white paint to mix them with black paint and match all his products perfectly. Well, actually, 3 of them. This right here, on the other hand, when it comes to black technology, you know what the sad thing about this is? This guy's the same individual that said black screen paint was a scam. Don't buy it. Too dark. And now look how hard he's working to try to get one. It's not going to be that easy. You got to work for this. So again, where's your demonstrations on? Matter of fact, let's make it black vinyl. We're going to make a list at the bottom. We want black vinyl, because we did this ourselves. Black chalk paint, black house paint, black fabric. You can get 3 or 4 of those on there. Or a black bed sheet. Oh, you definitely got to bring a black bed sheet in. Do we have a black bed sheet here? We do have one. What's the difference? You can't say it's white levels. We can pick up the same contrast levels there. But at the end of the day, we have tests on our product showing that there's a difference between our product. Where's yours? So forget it. Till you get your test done with black paint. And again, if you have confidence in your product, I'll buy it today and bring it down here. But we know you'll cancel out. Black paint. Watch this. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
The reason why I know your product is black paint, you see that tone right there that white level is giving off on that paint? You got the exact same tone that's coming off on your screen. That's how I know it's black paint in there. The thing about it, that's why when I do those demonstrations and I request for white levels first, there's a certain tone I'm looking for when it comes to white level. Black paint gives off that level right there. That's how I know your product is nothing more than black paint. That's why you won't do the demonstration, because if you do that, it's going to match. We asked you the first time, and for some reason, I don't know why you didn't pick up on that. We never asked you to test your own product against your own products, which was a complete fail to begin with. We asked you to do a test against black paint. That's what we requested you to do. You want to know what that surface is? That's a phantom. That's phantom technology right there. That's how high white levels come up on phantoms. And phantoms, yes, are black. That's the difference between my technology and yours. Phantoms are black and can pull a higher white level. And that product right there is black paint. At the end of the day, anybody could basically mimic your product with black paint with no problem. Worse not being stuck, it's basically in that box. Now he's got stuck. You don't learn anything. It's sad. You know, the same person, I don't know what makes it even sadder. Does it make it sad that you're desperately now trying to make a black paint? Of course, at the end of the day, I told you people, when Crow does this, when he finally comes to his senses and tries to make a black paint, he finally is going to realize that black technology is better. So by you doing these demonstrations, all you're doing is admitting that what I've been saying for years, black technology is better. It is the future. What you have is obsolete. All your products are obsolete. So it doesn't bother me. It brings me happiness because at the end of the day, you have finally admitted that black technology is the best way to go. But the sad part about it is you're failing at it badly, because your product can be mimicked with black paint and speaker fabric so easily. Because unlike your screen paints, as all of them, no test demonstrations. I saw the final test on the Metallica 2.0, pretty sad. All you did was to take the paint, put it in front of the screen, poorly lit environment, and that was it. Final test of our technology, you had to go outside on a 92-inch screen, or 100-inch, or 135, and they got to be hit with a projector at 1,000 lumens at 13 feet at 6 o'clock in the evening. Do you know what that is, Crow? See this paint that's in this color right here? That's black paint. You see the screen that's laminated, that highlight right there? That's phantom technology. I can take a phantom screen and take everyday black paint and I can write my name into the screen and it will come up dark, where the phantom will produce a higher white level. That's something you can never do in your demonstrations. I give you that challenge today, to do it today. Take your screen and write with black paint into your screen and show a solid white level and see what happens. And ask you over and over again. Do these demonstrations, man. It's sad. He must be desperate if he's making a black paint. He gotta be desperate, but you're not doing a good job at it. Now, people, they're right there, like I said, that right there is just basic black paint and black speaker fabric. And until he can't show you the test, well, at the end of the day, you can just do this. It's not going to show any difference at all. Let's go with Sony contrast demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Don't you get tired of being embarrassed, man? There you go. $8 fabric. $23. As a matter of fact, you need $20. Just get a quart, $17. So, again, at the end of the day, what makes your product different from black paint and black fabric? Now, keep in mind when you do this demonstration, Crow, it must be done on not a cookie cutter sheet that you've been doing in the last demonstrations. You have to do this on a much larger screen. You have to make sure that your phone or whatever you're using is pulled back from the screen, and you must show the image. A meter reading doesn't mean jack. I got a Phoenix outside. Meters don't pick up outside. And I can pick up a snowstorm on a 150-inch screen at 5:51 in the afternoon or in the evening. Big deal. What is the difference between your product and black paint? Or black fabric? What's the difference between your product and my black hoodie over there? Because that's my hoodie right now draped over top that screen. Can you show me a difference in that? Because a consumer can just go out and just get a hoodie and do the same thing. Let's go with TLC 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
So what's the difference? So again, I expect to have those demonstrations by tomorrow. If you don't, well, do them today. You got plenty of time. Just go today. Do them today. Easy. Because if not, if you can't prove what's the difference between your screen paint and black fabric, or black hoodie, or black paint, then at the end of the day, your product is nothing more than what it is, a fake. And no more cookie cutter screens, please. That you should have been done that a long time ago. Got to put it on a much bigger screen, much bigger screen. Because when they use the cookie cutter screens, what they do is they try to put the image in as sharp as possible. They try to compress it in that little area so that way we can get a sharper and brighter image. No. Bring it out and display it. Use a 720p projector while you're at it. Let's take the hoodie off, and let's just use the black paint instead. That's why at the end of the day, experts can see through your nonsense. They can see through it. And you're trying to do a challenge against someone who's an expert in black technology? Are you kidding me? Oh, please. Your demonstration is a fail. Do it again. How about this? How about we use a black t-shirt and see what we get? I've done this in a demonstration too. Yeah, black t-shirt will work too. See, the reason why I know for a fact that at the end of the day, that your product is black paint, because if anyone ever came up to me and said, hey Ken, what's the difference between your product and black paint? You can sure enough bet 100% I'll be out there backing it up 100%. You've done 4 videos on this product and not one demonstration have you done on black paint. You're avoiding it. You still are missing your white levels, which means you need to drape a big white screen, show us white levels only, and show the difference between your paint and a white screen. Where do the white levels come up? Isn't that interesting? The same nonsense that you used to talk about my product, now I get to turn around and do it to you. Oh, I'm going to grill the daylights out of you on this one. So I want to see white level tests. I want to see what the screen looks like. Take the screen off, lay it down so everybody can see it, to make sure that you don't have a gray screen up there instead of a black screen. You got to watch that one. He's a bit sneaky. Let's get another demonstration. We could do off a $17 quart of paint and an $8 speaker fabric. Now, if you want, I can bring my Phantom from downstairs, put it up here, and I can do a challenge test. We'll do a challenge test. You have to match my Phantom for every test it completes, live. You want to go against it? Unlike you, I got big companies knocking at my door for that, a sample of that technology. And you can't even pass the test of basic paint and fabric. What y'all need to ask yourself when y'all go back to his channel, can you show me those demonstrations, please? Did 1, 2, 3, 4 videos on that product and still none of that test yet. We've been asking you for that. I think the first one we made a challenge. The first one we did make a challenge. We painted the screen right there on live with the paint and threw it up against our screen. Yeah, you don't learn. You never learn. Literally, it's like smacking a stick child. Seriously. It's the saddest thing I've seen in my life. Man. Remember, Crow, you asked for it, and you got it. Starting tomorrow, you need to match every test under the Black Phantom. It's down here now. These things are lightweight. Starting tomorrow, inside and out. Test demonstrations on this screen, you'll have to match them at 100%. First test we want to give you is the black on black test, 1,000 lumens, 22 feet. First is black paint. Let's get these down real quick. Let's get my Phantom up. What were you thinking? Doing such fake
These come a long
demonstrations,
ways
man.
found by you. Find more from us.
Got some little tiny screen, some cookie cutter. We don't do cookie cutters over here. Look at that. Look at the size of that screen, 100 inch. We don't do cookie cutters over here. Heck, my green technology will blow your screen out. Your screen's about to get destroyed, man. You better pray that that thing never touches your screen. Of course, we got to bring our projector back because we don't do things at cookie cutters over here. Remember, you asked for it, you got it. You want to deal with black technology, eh? First thing we want to do is want to see them white levels. That's what I want to see first. 100 inch, 16, actually 106 inch, 16:9 Black Phantom. No cookie cutters. And I mean cookie cutters with little tiny sheets that they like to work on so they can basically try to squeeze that image in there. We don't do that over here. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Black paint. You better pray your screen don't have any black paint in it. You do know that the Phantom technology doesn't have an ounce of black paint in it. You can't find this stuff at Home Depot or Lowe's. We had to have this stuff customized, specially shipped, and it was made. The pigment that made this technology was customized. There has no form of black paint in it whatsoever. That's why black paint can't match it. And yet if you pour them out side by side, they both look exactly the same. Phantoms have an interesting coat that allows them to dry a little differently. Watch. But if I pour both of them side by side, they match. So if your paint has an ounce of any black paint in it, going against this thing, it's going to have some problems. Let's get some black fabric over here too. Ugh. He never learns, he never learns, he never learns, he never learns, he never learns. Ugh. Never learns anything, man. You don't learn nothing. You learn nothing, man. You're challenging me, the expert, professional, and black technology? Really? You're challenging me on my level, my world. I already dominate your world in gray screen paints. I can make any one of your products I choose, if I will. I did it already on camera. I even made the UV mix perfectly. And that's completely different from all your other great mixes. And you want to challenge me in this world that I live. You've lost your mind. Better get your test correctly. Black t-shirt. Black hoodie. You never learn. Never learn, man. You don't learn nothing. Oops, step there. What, Crow? What do you got? Can you pass that test right there? Each one of those screens I displayed, I can mimic your screen easily on any one of these surfaces. I can mimic your exact same screen. But if I put this up against this technology, it doesn't work too well. So this is the test we've been asking him to do that he keeps avoiding. And you definitely don't want me bringing your product down here. You don't want that. I guarantee you that we get a cancellation on that. And we order, if you have that, or you better not have that product on the website. That product should never be on the website if it hasn't been able to pass this test. I'll let you take it in for a bit. I like it. This is the reason why I keep the naysayers and the Crow boys on my channel. I'll tell you why. Because when you go over there, you root, oh yeah, you did it, Crow, you did it. And when you come over here, you go, oh, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done. You think it's that easy to develop black technology? Oh, come on, you kidding me? You have to get a jet black screen to draw white light. And you have to be to do that against other black surfaces. Because at the end of the day, if someone's going to sign a contract with you and they're going to pay money for that technology, they sure enough need to know that there's no way they can mimic the screen by using black paint, black fabric, a black hoodie, or black t-shirt, or speaker fabric at the end of the day. You have to show a difference. But this is an individual that's used to cutting corners. I couldn't care less if you got a meter in your room judging how much light you have in the environment. That doesn't mean jack to me right now at all, period. Your screen has no proof that it can pick up a white level properly. If the meter means anything, please. And on top of that, you got a meter reading in a room with a screen the size of a cookie cutter? A little tiny screen that you got the image compressed into that little tiny area? Are you kidding me? You want me to do a meter reading outside today? It's a nice, pretty day outside today. I'll go outside with the Phoenix technology. I'll do it at 551. I'll pull my projector back 27 feet. And I'll throw a meter reading out there if it picks up. And I'll do it at 150 inches, not the little cookie cutter you got in the middle of your screen. Get it together. Get your job done. Stop cutting corners. Same frustration I have with the big companies and how they do these demonstrations with overpowered projectors and dark environments is the same thing I have against these people who basically call themselves making screen paint and they're just cutting corners left and right. You're embarrassing. You're really embarrassing. You're really freaking embarrassing, man. Oh, man. So now you done messed up. Because at the end of the day, you have a black screen now that has no proof that it actually could be any one of these right here. Well, it's not the Phantom. We all know that. And at the other end of the day, you basically are to your customers that you told them, oh, don't go near black screens, this, that, and the other. You kind of stabbed them all in the back. That makes you a hypocrite at the end of the day because you basically campaign that black screens were scams and they don't work and they're too dark and you don't want to go with them. And now you're trying your hardest to make one. So that kind of makes you a hypocrite. So you better get one of them to work right or you're going to get some money. Because at the end of the day, if I was one of your fans, I wouldn't follow you anymore at the end of the day. Like, wait a minute, I thought you said, why are you doing black screens now? Yeah, I questioned that one. Makes you a hypocrite. And at the end of the day, are we threatened by you making a black screen? No, man. No. You have no idea the road you're going to have to climb. It's going to be a long one. Oh, it's going to be a long road, man. I think what you should have did, you should have kept that in secret and developed it. And then when you had it right, you should have brought it out. But like I said, you're the classic bull in a china shop. Classic bull in a china shop. Let's get these things off my screen real quick. Yeah, but you are. You're a classic born in China shop. Come in charge and don't think first. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's embarrassing. I know that's embarrassing, but you asked for it. I gave it to you. There you go. You give it to the family. And go crush them, crush them, crush them, crush them. Bam, 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 bam. Should we get a white screen at the same time? Sorry back there, people. I'm having some fun. Because I can't stand when people fake demonstrations. They do anything they possibly can to fake a demonstration and don't know how to do it right. And then when they get happy because they think they did something good. No. You got to go back, man. You're nowhere in the area of real black technology. Any black surface can pull contrast level. You should have did the demonstration when you pulled your screen out. When you first displayed it, you should have took black paint, should have painted it onto a surface or half your screen, and you should put it against your product. No, you don't do that. You come out there doing a demonstration showing your product standalone by itself, trying to show off white levels. You can't show off white levels on the screen unless you've got white surfaces laying against the screen. How are people going to tell the difference between the two? My goodness, man. Bam, 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 bam. Now I got to bring the Phantom downstairs and embarrass you all this week. That's what's going to happen to you all this week. You're going to match the screen, challenge after challenge. Every test the screen has already passed, we'll redo it again, all over again live, and see if you can match that screen. And first things first, please, come out of that cookie cutter screen. That little tiny, get rid of that thing, man. Get a real screen, please. And then when we're finished, when you had enough, I'll go order your product and I'll get your cancellation. I'll hang it up on my wall. That'll be another trophy for this thing. Bam, 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 bam. So I told you, at the end of the day, any black surface can pull a contrast level, which I showed you. Any one of these surfaces right here can pull a contrast level. The problem is that these surfaces right here can't see white light. The technology we have under Phantom and Phoenix can read white light. Phantom said, you had to take me off the wall, man, to embarrass. Yes, we did. We had to take you off the wall to embarrass this man. Bam, 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 bam. 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 See, these are the demonstrations that we sent over to the other companies. So if they get it in their head that they think we're selling them black paints, yeah. That's why they're interested in getting samples of it. Bam, bam, bam. So mind you, remember, people, today, when I was doing the demonstration, I was talking about inflatable screens and all that stuff. Remember what I said in the demonstration. I requested him to do a demonstration next to black paint. You showed no white levels at all, period. You stayed within the area of where basically those screens are going to mend together the best within contrast. 4K snow demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
At Hampton by Hilton, contactless arrival means she can skip the front desk, go straight to her room, unlock her door, and head right to bed. Book our family of brands at Hilton.com. Sweet memories, Hilton.
You ever get tired of being wrong, Crow? Ever? It's kind of like that Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. Beep beep. So at the end of the day, anybody can mimic your screen with black paint or black fabric or a t-shirt or a hoodie. Doesn't make a difference. But if they tried it against our stuff, it's not going to work out so well, as you can see. "4K snow screensavers." Stay away from that.
Getting that from YouTube.
You know better than that. The embarrassment. The embarrassment, people. The embarrassment. I hate to do this to you, but you kind of brought it on yourself. You don't listen. Now you need to go back and do that demonstration again. This is so embarrassing. I swear it's so embarrassing. How about this right here? We'll do this one over here. What do you think you got black technology figured out? Please. You don't even have gray screen paint figured out. As a matter of fact, no, really you don't. You don't really run any tests on that stuff, man. And if I'm able to make it over here with no problem whatsoever, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, anybody can do it. It's not that hard. And at that, it's old, it's outdated, you know what I mean? You never should be charging $107 for that stuff. Maybe like 30 or 20 to 30 bucks. But then again, at the end of the day, somebody can just make it themselves. It's really not that hard to make, to tell you the truth. So that stuff is obsolete. When you sat there talking about, oh, the Cinemax this, it can pull contrast. Cinemax couldn't even pull a proper contrast level or color next to that gray product you had sitting up there against it. So right there, you already wrecked your gray screen paint products already from the door with that demonstration. And then you come out here with these same demonstrations over and over again, cookie cutter screens, showing the exact same demonstrations. Big deal. I can do the same thing that you just did in your demonstration with black paint and black speaker fabric. But can you show me a difference in your product versus another black surface? And you can't. So we got a list for you. Get your shopping list out. We want to see black chalk paint. We want to see black paint. We want to see black fabric. It can make a difference. It can be bed sheets. It can be speaker fabric. I don't care what it is, as long as it's black. Also, too, we want to see solid white levels only. I don't want to see any contrast mixed in only at all, period. Show us a difference. Now that when you get done with that, pop out that 1,000 lumen projector, which we have in the back too. And I want you to repeat that demonstration again at 22 feet or 14 to 13 feet. Doesn't make a difference. And I want a fully lit environment, please. And no cookie cutter sheets, man. Get off that freaking 4x4 or 5x5, man. Open that thing up on 106 or something bigger. Because today I plan to be outside on 150 inch, two of them side by side. I'm going to be showing a 150 inch on one screen and another screen. I'm going to do PS4 on one, and we're going to watch fish on the other one. Is that cool or what? Please. And I'll bring my meter outside since you want to do meter tests today. And I'll show you that my meters don't pick up outside. As a matter of fact, if I are able to connect the meter, we have to do them 10 times. So my screen pulls up at south side at 10 times. I consider around 10 times 400 or 500 lux. You add that up. please. Give me a break. Fake freaking demonstrations all day. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
My goodness, man. You're exhausting. So let me show you one last thing, Crow, so you can understand how this works. Now, you see how the screens look different than my screen right now? I told you, Phantom technology has the ability to dry a different shade. We do that so somebody doesn't try to do a fake demonstration, much like you like to do in your demonstrations. So let me show you something. This is what we have to do every time we have to show one of our screens, whether it be Facebook, one of them places, contracts, this right here is black paint. We use this when we make the screen paint products. I want you to look real carefully. Get some more paint out of there. Here we go. See that, Crow? See how they look when I pour out? They look exactly the same, don't they? Exactly the same when I pour out. The only difference is this technology right here dries differently. It dries a different shade, even though they both look exactly alike. That's what you have to do. And this one can see white light, and that one can't. So how do you have a screen paint that starts off dark, but dries light, but produces contrast, without basically using any form of white levels or none of that? This is the same technology we have under that green screen. That green screen in its bucket looks dark. It dries light, but it can see a contrast level. You don't have heightener technology. At the end of the day, your stuff is nothing more than black paint. And unless you can back it up, your product is what it is, what I said it was. It's black paint.
They have everything. It's so fun.
It's all here. Or here. The newest cool stuff, price so low. Mom always says.
So I'm going to have somebody saying, yeah, but your screen's a different shade. Nah, they're both the same thing. It's just mine basically is chemical engineered to dry at a different shade. Where is nowhere to be found. Of course. But your carry the remote control with me. Ah, there it is. That's the screen we're pressing right now to show you that why you don't paint PVC screens with that material, because it will rip. So we got that on the press right now. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, they're both the same color. The reason why they make you do that, because you don't understand how business works, is because they want to make sure that the paint that they're buying is actually black and not gray. That you're not using some kind of trick. You know why? Because Crow actually came at me with that one time. First showed off one of the black screens. He was like, oh, that product, it's not black, it's actually gray. Funny, aren't you doing those tricks? Because we don't do them over there. If our screen's black, it's black. But you couldn't believe that the screen could pour white level and color like that. So your conclusion was to say, oh, the screen is definitely gray. No, our screens are black. That's why we do those demonstrations. We put the products side by side so you can see it's an actual black screen. But it's funny, the same person who uses those same smear tactics are doing them themselves. You're showing off gray screen, so you're saying it's black. That simple black is not black. It's actually gray. The only screen you did show that was black was that one you had in the corner. And again, like I said, white levels on that were horrible. Such a shame. And then I asked you, like I said, when we were doing the live stream today, I sat there and said in the comments, well, not the comments, but I sat there and said in the video, I said he needs to do a demonstration versus black paint. And you need to show a huge difference. Which means I can go all the way back here. And you can see a difference. I'm at 18 feet. So 18 feet from here to here. I'm actually more than 18 feet. I'm sorry. We're at 22 when we come here. So we're probably at 25 back here. Who cares about a lux meter? Is your product black paint, or can the customers basically do the same thing with an $8 piece of speaker fabric? You do the same thing. OLED. No, we don't need that. Cancel. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Because at the end of the day, you got black paint in that container. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. That's what I think it is. It's black paint. There's black paint in here. Learn these words and you're a professional in the field? Not even close, buddy. Not even close. This is true black technology. And mind, this technology is actually 4 times darker than a phoenix. Oh, these are dry. That's dry. Hey, Taco. Yeah, that's sad, man. That's real sad. So like I said, you know, I wouldn't buy any black paint from this individual at all whatsoever. As I said before, he cannot back up this product. We have asked him, I say 5 or 6 times to do a demonstration showing his product next to black paint. And he still hasn't done it yet. So like I said, if he hasn't done it in 4 or 5 times that we requested, at the end of the day, it's black paint. You can do the same thing with a $17 can of black paint. Only problem is your white levels are going to come up horribly. Your screen's going to suffer. Colors are going to be dark. Skin tones are going to be dark. All this is going to happen to your screen. I'll let that continue to play. Actually, let that keep going. You have to be to show the difference between the two. And mind you, these are things, when I was developing black screen paint, so we got hit with all the time by this individual. Oh, it's black paint. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. So now we're asking the same questions in return. And for some reason, you can't seem to produce this evidence about your product. You have to be to show a huge difference between the two. That's why he did the demonstration. If you notice, the screen color is changing. Before it was gray. He did the gray because the gray would have a better chance of picking up a higher white level. Only problem is black screens outside don't come up gray. They come up black regardless. So we'll ask you again. I think this has been the 5th time I've asked you this. You need to do a demonstration with your product next to black paint, black fabric, chalk paint. Oh, we're going to put a whole list in there for you to do now. It has to be bigger than the screen you have it on because we don't want anything tight fitting. We want a wide screen and pull the camera back so we can see the entire environment and light it up in there. Environments are still coming in too dark. Now, if he's selling this on his website without, oh man, like I said, same thing with that whole freaking UV mix and all the other products we were able to make over here with no problem. Yeah, you can. He's saving you hundreds. He's stealing money from you. Can't back up his test. I mean, that's the 3rd time I've seen that screen on the cookie cutter. Man, are you kidding me? We do a screen one time, a 50-inch screen, and then I go, nah, we got to put it on the bigger screen. I got to see it's on a bigger scale. This is not working for me. And boom, ends up one of these. Look at you, trying hard to make a black screen. I'm not laughing at people. We're just trying as hard as to make a black screen. You finally admitted that I was right, didn't you? That black technology is the best. Finally admitted that. Good for you. Now, basically, get the work done. Because you're not even done yet. You haven't even started. I mean, like I said, I can make your product easily with black paint and fabric. No problem. Mimic the exact same thing. Nothing different. Show me a different. What makes your product so different? But at the end of the day, your customers can just get black paint. It does the same thing. Just the only problem is when you do it with our stuff, everything comes out dirty. Oh well. Hey, that's cool. All right, let's have a look at this demonstration again. I told you he's gonna cut corners. I told you that. That's what he does. He likes to cut corners. Does these fake demonstrations, and he gets busted on them. He figured he'd bring out the meter because it'll show how much light he has in the environment, and the screen is maintaining. How do you have a meter in there for a little tiny screen like that? So I was able to mimic your same demonstration. We're just using basic black paint or black hoodie, black t-shirt, black speaker fabric, same thing. Same thing. So you're not saving your customers hundreds, you're stealing from them because you still don't have any proof. What is that? Why does it look so dirty there? That looks really, really dirty. This screen is really, really, really dirty. And see how he's got it to this little tiny screen right here? He's got it in there because that means the projector either is up too close or he has it zoomed in to fit that little area in there so he can bring up a sharper image. Because the closer the projector is, or the more tightly it's actually the pixels are pushed together, he'll get a sharper and brighter image. That's why you have to display this on a much larger screen. And like I said, until the end of the day, your product is nothing but black and white paint. All jokes aside, the product is nothing but black. It's some kind of black or white mixture because for some reason he's having a really hard time doing a demonstration next to black paint. Even when he labeled his video, he didn't even label his video as in versus black paint. Nothing. That's a shame. But yeah, he tried. Gotta get in that much of an effort. He did try to make an effort. Kind of reminds me of a movie. I forgot what it was. I think it was Burt Reynolds. He was fighting this albino hitman. And they're on this ledge. And he told me if you push up hard enough, maybe you'll make it to the pool. But you're not even going to make it to the pool. You're going to hit the front desk. That is really, like I said, again, you can do the same thing. As a matter of fact, we got a cleaner screen off the black paint. Nope. Try again. You can do the same thing with black paint. Same demonstration. Same thing. So if we did white snowstorms, you could still pick it up. Any demonstrations or anything on the screen at all? Period. Nothing. We have it on here. See how dirty and gritty the image that's coming up. Again, like I said, you gotta get some black paint in there, man, because right now your screen looks like black paint. That is really sad. Well, at least he did try. You gotta give him that much. He did try. He did try to make an effort. So, but at the end of the day, you got nothing to back your product. Your product, at the end of the day, it is what it is. We look at it as black paint. You got no proof of what it is. I took it upstairs with me. I knew I had such a, wait a minute. I'm carrying the remote control with me. I'm gonna take it upstairs with me. But the cookie cutter screens, they do those screens because, like I said, they want to keep the image in a nice, tight area and keep it nice and sharp. They will never expand the screen. But that's a fail, buddy. Can't match none of the tests. So let me show you. $8, an $8 speaker fabric and freaking black paint. Does the exact same thing. I don't know why he's avoiding it. That's like the 5th time asking him to do that demonstration, and he's avoiding it. So at the end of the day, it just states that your product is what it is. Right painting. Yeah, that's cat. Cat walking downstairs like that. My screen. There we go. Let's get it into the little area of your screen. See how I got to reduce the image and bring it in? Because you're not at 106 inches when you're doing a demonstration. You're at a much smaller screen. Even this screen is bigger than yours. Maybe bigger than your screen. Maybe. Hope it doesn't fall off. I should have a clip for that, but I don't have clips on here. That's about the size screen you showed in the demonstration. $4K food collection.
Getting that from YouTube.
Black paint. The black paint puts up a better image than yours. Here you go, Crow. Black paint. But if I take that same black paint and I put it against my screen, it comes up dark. Look at the black fabric. A speaker case, a speaker arm fabric, $8. $8 and $17 per quart. And that black paint. Yep. Stop doing fake demonstrations. Really, honestly. The gray screen paint next to that is your UV mix. Past that, we did that one already before. I want to say something different today. The cat is in there battling again.
What happens if they move 3 years later? unique, but loved the performance and hated the character. The word of
Now, the difference between this demonstration is, that is the UV mix right there that I made with, I think it was like 5 or 6, no, it was 6. It was 6 tablespoons of black paint into white paint. That's black paint right there. And that right there over top is black speaker fabric. Now that's the product we were able to mimic. That's the UV mix right there. That's the actual UV mix surface sample. That's black paint, and that right there is the surface over top. So when you did the demonstration, and we're going to show you that when we break it down, when he's trying to show off his white levels next to a gray screen, a white surface is going to pull off a higher white level, a much higher white level. But gray paint, like I said, the way we made it, I know how your product's already made that fast, that quick. And at the end of the day, I guarantee it's probably like 1 tablespoon of black paint into a reverse of black, 1 tablespoon of white paint into a reverse of black paint. I guarantee it. You can't do the demonstration against black paint because your product is majority of black paint. That's why you can't do it. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now when you finally do the demonstration against an all-white screen, your levels are going to come up even darker. Because when you first did the demonstration, you did it against a gray screen, which means your white levels would have came up a little bit better versus the gray screen, because the gray screen can't produce a 100% white level. See where you made your mistake at? This is why you don't do white level tests against gray screens, because the gray screen is going to pull a much lower white level, which is going to make your black screen look like it's pulling an actual white level when it's actually not. You're supposed to do those tests against a white screen only. You don't learn anything. Stop cutting so many corners. Stop trying to do some sneaky stuff all the time. Do demonstrations correctly. And by the way, people, at the end of the day, this right here is the UV mix that we made over here with the black and 6 tablespoons of white. This is black paint right here, and this right here is speaker fabric. That's all it is. "4K Food Collections."
Getting that from YouTube.
4K Food Collections demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Again, I can do the same thing with your product with black paint and speaker fabric. Even the UV mix. So what are you talking about on camera? Where's your demonstrations against your different surfaces? I don't see anything here at all. It's just showing me anything at all. Where's your demonstrations at all? Where's your tests? Skyward, food demonstration.
Getting that
Let's
from
see if the black paint can pick up this demonstration right here. Isn't it the same products that I lay against my screen that turn dark? Oh, Mr. Bird can show you a difference between black paint, black fabric, t-shirts, and all that stuff versus his technology. So where's your demonstrations at? Mind you, we've asked him 5 times to do this, and he's avoided every time we ask him, he avoids it. And we'll ask you again today. Do your demonstrations again. Show you pulling out black paint, put both of them side by side in the pour out, paint half of your screen with it, or do a sandwich sheet or whatever you got to do, and show a white level only. Let's see if your product basically matches black paint, black fabric, black vinyl. I don't care what it is. Now the reason why we ask him to do the side by side pour out, because we have to make sure that whatever he's pouring out of that container is black and not gray. We're just going to try to cheat. Let's get the gray screen out of the picture. See, anybody with black paint can do the same thing on your product. Same thing. Well, you're going to spend $85 for that stuff, and you can just go out and get it for $23 or $17. Now mind you, the first demonstration that he deleted off his account, he deleted a video off his account, right there in the middle of live stream. The reason why he did it, because he realized that we gave you the first challenge. The first challenge was a black paint challenge. And when you came on there, for some reason you did some demonstration, you did something called Simple Black, and another one called Jet Black Fusion. There was no black paint anywhere in that demonstration. I don't know what in the world you was trying to prove off in that one. One screen wasn't black, the other screen was pulling off too heavy of a contrast level, and the gray screen at the bottom, I don't even know what was that doing there to begin with at all to begin with. So that was a failed demonstration. And deleted the account, deleted the video, came back in. I went to get the UV mix to show you the UV mix was actually darker than whatever that black was supposed to be. We requested it again. And we requested 2 more times after that. I requested it in the video today, or actually the video I did earlier today. And still he comes on there showing a video of this cookie cutter screen of the projector pushed too far in on this little tight area and saying, look at my black technology. We didn't ask you for that. I couldn't care less about the meter you have on the wall. I couldn't care less about how much light you have in the environment. Do the demonstration of your product next to black paint. And keep in mind, when you do this, can you stay away from the cookie cutters, please, while you're doing this? Thank you. Oh, that gets so annoying. Oh, cookie cutters this up.
I am intelligent.
Good morning.
I'm knowledgeable.
Let's explain this to you one more time.
Please
No cookie
check
cutter screens. No cookie cutter screens.
Put the video call to
No cookie cutter screens.
in my calendar.
Please. My goodness, I'm tired of looking at
I
that
am
crap.
expandable. External connection.
Little tiny screen trying to squeeze the image in and make the image look sharper and brighter. We know those tricks.
I'm enormous.
White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, I'm moving my projector back, Crow. This is how you have to do it. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, that's the problem. That's what you have to do, Crow. Or Jamie, however you want to call it. I can mimic your demonstration on black paint or fabric, but if I move it away and I expose my screen, look how dirty it comes up, because my screen can see white levels. I'm going to tell you something, give you a piece of advice. If you do have it on your website and we do order, I would suggest you cancel the order as fast as possible, because that product comes down here, it's not going to do well. So I would strongly suggest you take my advice and cancel. Let's try this one. That's what I said. I don't like people in the industry that constantly cut corners. Constantly cutting corners. These are people that believe they can fool the world. Just doing constant fake demonstrations. I don't know what's more sadder. The fact that you finally are admitting that I'm right when I tell you that black technology is the best and that your products are basically a waste of everybody's time, or the fact that you're failing at this badly. Now, when I get done this, I have to go back and I have to respond to Vivid Storm on how we're going to handle the situation, or maybe I don't know what we're going to do with this, but maybe we'll give you samples, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know yet. TLC 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, we can get them on there. You sent my screen seat something. Man, that was the darkness on my phone. That was bad. That's better. Yeah, you test, man. In fact, you don't even have a white level test done yet. Which white level test done? You did that yet? That's my technology next to a 0.9 white Elite screen. Oop, gotta be back up there. Come on, buddy, buddy, you stay. Stay. Okay. Hopefully that stays. That's how high the white level of that screen's picking up at. The white screen can't even see blue at all. This is what you have to do in order to have good black technology. I can put any white screen I want up against this. This screen will come close to blending into them. Any black surface up here, it'll go dark. So if this screen can easily take on a 0.9 white screen and still maintain its white levels, what do you think is going to happen if any gray screen lands against it? It's a cakewalk for it. Your product's not tested right. And you're still doing it on the cookie cutter. Let's make it hard. 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Again, you don't do demonstrations like this. You don't. Jamie doesn't understand at the end of the day, when you do these cookie cutter fake demonstrations, that not only will I come out there and tell you what you're doing wrong, but I'll come on here and show you how to do it right. And not only that, I'll go over and beyond. I got no problem with sticking white screens. I do it all day long. Even with the Phoenix technology, I do it all day long. We throw any black surface up here, it's not going to match the screen. Because at the end of the day, I do tests. I test all my products to make sure they work. You, on the other hand, don't. You bring it out too much. And then at the end, you can't back it up. Now, again, today, I would like to see a white level demonstration on your product. Or, no, both of them. Sorry, we're not going to do it. Both of them. I want to see solid white level, and I want to see a solid black versus black. Drop that at 1,000 lumens. For those who think we didn't do that demonstration, I'll post it below. If you did your demonstrations correctly, I would have gave you your props, but you didn't. And keep in mind, for as long as I've been doing this for, my man, you couldn't catch up on my knowledge level even if you tried. On my slowest day, you couldn't catch up on me. I have too much experience in this field. You're just getting started. You haven't even done any real tests yet. Now, if you want, we can take the screen outside. If you want to do that demonstration. But of course, no cookie cutters. You're going to have to go past something at 150 inches, maybe? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to be disrespectful. You just don't learn. You never freaking learn. Straight shot. Square. You never learn. Never seen anybody use these fake demonstrations in my life. My goodness. I need to figure some kind of recognition. It's like, literally, at the end of the day, it's like you're dying for some kind of approval. You won't get it from me. I'll tell you that much. You gotta work a lot harder than that. And crack a smile on my face at the end of the day. Oh, let me show you. As for the dark product, we'll go with a certified screen, not a gray screen paint product. We'll do this right. Why don't I test it against a gray screen paint product? Because I've seen the demonstration when you compare it to a gray screen. We don't compare the gray screen paints over here. We compare our stuff to certified screens. Something that has a little bit more weight to it. There you go. So that's my technology against a $5,000 projection screen. And I've done over 18 of these. How are you saving people hundreds of dollars when they can basically do the product with black paint, black speaker, a fabric? You have nothing on your screen to compare it to and nothing at all. You haven't done any white level tests, done it on a gray screen, don't know where that came from. And then you did it on your own gray screen, which makes it even more, that's sad, that's really sad. You gotta do it against a certified. How many screens did your black paint pass when it came to certified screens? Can you name any of them? Nah, I don't think you can. You don't have any. Let's get up there. I think my driver's gonna be here to pick my packages up pretty soon. As for your screen paint products, here's your UV mix. Man, that's not a mistake. Get ready for the driver. She's gonna be here soon. I gotta drop off my packages to my customers. Long story short, be careful of fake black screen paints out there on the market. People don't do their tests correctly and properly, that are willing to cut corners at any cost. If I visit your website, that thing better not be on your website because it's not properly tested. That's why we call it screen paints untested products. That's where they got the nickname from, because he doesn't test them. If they don't meet our standards, don't buy them at the end of the day. He can't match one of our demonstrations. We came out there, did some demonstration on some small little screen. I came out here in a 106-inch Elite screen, edgeless. Did the demonstration on black paint. Showed that I can mimic the exact same demonstration you just did on an $8 piece of fabric and a $17 quart of paint. Then took the same product, stuck it against my screen, and the screen turned dark. On colors, on white levels, with no problem whatsoever. Then came out here and got a white screen with a 0.9 and stuck it on a white level demonstration. Then came out here and took your product, which is a UV mix right there, and stuck it on my screen and blended in, and took a professional high-grade $5,000 projection screen, and boom. I can make that for you a challenge right now, but you won't do it. Because when I give you challenges, the only way you respond back is just giving me two middle fingers, which is sad at the end of the day because you can't even back your own product. Heck, I got 14 cancellations sitting up there on the desk that proves that one. Maybe 15. Maybe 15. Because a person talks trash about his product, you should be able to back it up. Those companies that are sending me emails right now and interested in getting samples of my technology, I can back it up. I can take any one of their products up there and I can do the demonstration with no problem whatsoever. I can back up everything my product can do. And they see it. That's why I'm getting requests. Your product, on the other hand, you can't even back up your own product. Like I said, at the end of the day, if your name ever pops up in a conversation there, well, what about this fellow right here? No, his product doesn't work. How do you know? Look at all the cancellations we got from him. You did that to yourself. This is the email we sent us. Someone could buy whatever he wanted. He was the best. He was a professional. And all these cancellations we got from him. And what happened? Oh, we brought the screen down here for testing, but he got scared. He canceled out. It don't work. Do you have test demonstrations? Yeah, we have them right here. We even have when we made the product. But I told you at the end of the day, if you ever think you can make one of my screens, make the product, post the ingredients, I'll make it myself, I'll put it against my screen, and see if it matches. I dare you. LED 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now let's have a little celebration. Oh, wait. This is too easy. We need certifieds for this one. $5,000 projection screen, saving you hundreds. Yeah, right. $5,000 projection screen right there. We put that one right here. Now this one has to be in the center because this one has that narrow viewing cone effect. I gotta get some more frog tape. Literally gotta buy some more frog tape. Don't worry, I'm not gonna put his products up there. It's wasting my time. I'm not gonna bother with it. Cinema Gray 5D. $1,600 projection screen. About $1,600 screen. If it stays, hopefully it does today. I need more frog tape desks. I'm gonna order some today. DMP Supernova, $4,000 to $5,000 projection screen, dark gunmetal. That one right here. Acoustic, the 1080p 3 Pro, 0.9. Give you an idea how we do things over here. Let's begin. Can't call yourself the best unless you beat the best. Just remember that, Jamie. And if you notice, Jamie, no cookie cutters, no small screens, plenty of light. That's how it's supposed to be done. Got to get a much bigger screen to do those demonstrations. And they have to do certifieds, man. Not only do you have to do certifieds, you're going to do Ultra Sure Show certifieds. And we have about all of Elite screens when it comes to the Ultra Short throws. The new ones, the ceiling and light rejection technology. We have that over here. But again, like I said, you're messing with somebody who is a professional at this field. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Definitely gonna need it. Every time I go on my phone and say, who did you crush today? You know, it never learns. And cookie cutter screens. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into, boy. I'm trying to be nice here. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. Let's back this up. You're too close to the screen. New screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
All the goodies. Oh, that's good. Make it an all Aldi holiday.
Who did you crush today? Crash. No competition. It's the same thing. No competition. I don't get any competition. I'm gonna check that company called Tri-Screen, see what they got. Pretty sure they got something that'll basically keep me happy. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
4K snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Which one did we do this one? We already did that one. I threw the white doggies. Now, those of you watching demonstration, did he do this in his demonstration? Anything I just did on my demonstration, did he do? No. You can't. Screen only has limitations. It's black paint. Skyworth, food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I can do this all day. See, I'm not doing these products against my own paint. I'm doing these against certified screens that have weight attached to them. We're just doing this for fun. We're done. Just having a little fun. Because I figured, what's the point of running the demonstration back if I don't have any certified screens laying against the screen? Because that's boring. And who does that? Let me do it for show a little bit back and forth, but we're going to have some fun. Let's run it back with the certifieds attached to it. LG snowboarding demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I mean, at the end of the day, if he'd stop cutting so many corners, man, he'll learn to do it. He just stop cutting corners. That's it. He can make a good product. He can make a really good product, but he just can't seem to stop cutting corners. Black paint. Oh, that's black house paint. Well, that's the problem with him. Always cutting corners, always cutting corners, always trying to figure out a sneaky way how to get by. It's sad. It really is. And he comes on these little videos with emojis and stuff, with smiley faces and thumbs up. Are you kidding me? And I gotta come out here and I gotta completely embarrass you. On every level, I gotta embarrass you. Because you don't learn. Stop cutting so many corners. Do your demonstrations correctly. Stop doing these fake demonstrations. My goodness. We're gonna go next. Let me see. Panasonic 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
I don't know where you're saving people hundreds of dollars when they can just easily do it with an $8 piece of fabric and a $17 can of black paint. You've avoided. All right, we've asked them 5 times already to do this demonstration versus black. He's avoided it at all costs. Just like when we asked him about the UV mix and we said do the demonstration against a white level, a white screen, avoided it at all costs. We gave him challenges. All he did was respond back with middle fingers. When we placed orders to put in for his product to be brought down here, canceled every single order. That's the person you buy from? Okay. You seem like the kind of person that went to school that cheated. I'm pretty sure you did. Because you don't do anything by the book. Nothing by the book at all. Not a thing. But I'll tell you right now, if he got that mix on his website, don't buy it. Because like I said, if it ain't passing our test, it ain't worth your time. And I guarantee if I go place an order for it right now, I guarantee it'll be a cancel order at the end of the day. Because it doesn't work. You don't want to go against a Phantom. I'll tell you right now, I'm giving you advice right now. You want to cancel that order. You definitely want to cancel it. You do not want your paint coming here, Crow. Trust me. The screen will destroy it. And if you want, I got a Phoenix outside. If you can't handle the Phantom, I got a Phoenix outside. I'll throw you against that 150 outside. All right, let me get my orders ready for my customers. Oh, before we do this, come for me. We done with all this? Yeah, we're done with all this. Yeah, cancel. I'm doing some videos, simple black versus fusion. Well, guess what? This is Phantom versus Elite Screens, Cinema Grade 5D. I'm gonna butcher it. You know I'm gonna butcher it, but I'm sorry. I mean, apologize. I gotta learn to say the name correctly. I'm gonna say Parallax, I think it is. But anyway, that screen right there, the Parallax, and then next to, oh my goodness, DMP Supernova. Their infinity screen, not a cheap screen. And then we have for the white screen is 0.9. Why would I put my own product separate for testing? These are the screens that I'm actually hunting to do demonstrations against to go side by side with. These are the big boys. Oh, and just in case. And just in case, it's Divistorm if you're watching. Here's your sample sheet. As you all know, we were contacted by Vivid Storm this morning asking for samples of the Phantom technology. Because at the end of the day, they want to coat that technology to their screens. And they do, I know they do. Especially when we send them over to demonstration, we test it against all their products in one hit. But I'm not interested in that. Now, I'll engineer something for them and design something to make their screens better, but no Phantom. But I can make their screens much better than what they are. Let me see.
Finally getting there is the best.
Oh, you know what? I'm not doing this. Not for me. I gotta go. Red screen. I want to see what the we got on the side right there.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. That is Vivid Storm. So we got to put all the Vivid Storms up there for the demonstrations and their ultra short throws. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Orange screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Orange screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
A Vibe isn't a whiteboard. It's a real-world portal to your digital content and a window onto an endless canvas. Canvas that exists here and here. Vibe.
Starfield. Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
.4K Snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
I can rush right through this and still maintain on top with no problem. LG Beta Fish. Last one.
Getting that from YouTube.
And we're done. That's how fast I can do a demonstration on a certified screen. That fast, that quick, and be done with it. So when I do those demonstrations, I line the screens up. Boom, 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 boom. Done, finished, send video, complete. That's it. Show them the model number of the projector. We're not using 4K. We're not using freaking 1080p. We're using a 720p projector that's outdated. Show them the distance where my projector is sitting, how much light we have in the environment, and show them the lux reader. That's it. Finished. See the difference? What I try to explain to Jamie is that you think you can make product within an hour. I can make product within an hour, and I can run every last test within the same day live and pass every last one of them. And I've done it multiple times. Don't make a product, no tests, no demonstrations, nothing behind it whatsoever. All right, you gotta pack it up. Got things to do. Got a bit up here real quick. I gotta finish my screen in the back I'm working on today. I want to be outside today on a 150-inch Phoenix. That's the demonstration I'm going to be doing today. And I got some other demonstrations if the weather's good. We'll be out there for a while doing some demonstrations. I'm pretty sure I might be able to do it live stream if I cut my Wi-Fi off, because we're good on Facebook. All right, well, we're done. I'm going to clean up my area in here. Let's see. Do I have anything to say to Jamie? Actually, no, I don't have much to say to her. I think I said it all right there in that demonstration. You see the demonstration I just did, Jamie? On that black technology down there? That's what you have to do. That's what you need to do. You can't do a demonstration like you just did here in this video. This is a fail. It's a complete fail. My screen could do this standing on its head. This is your demonstration compared to the one I just did. This is all you did. Little cookie cutter screen. No sample sheets, no certifies, and the environment is still dark. No versus black paint, black fabric, black hoodies, black t-shirts, none of that. Nothing to confirm to your customers that nothing more than, it's more than black paint. I requested this demonstration from you at least about 5 times, and you still haven't done it. Which shows me at the end of the day that your product is black paint. That's what it is. Nothing more than black paint. Can't back it up. Just like I said before when we did the demonstration against the gray products. You need to do side-by-side demonstrations of your products. You did one with bare silver screen, and that thing came so close it wasn't even funny. Anybody dropping a couple of tablespoons of black would have matched your screen easily. So at the end of the day, when I told you this product was made out of black and white paint, I made it right there on camera. I made 3 of them. Even did one that was completely an oddball. The UV. Made all that for around 40 bucks. No shipping costs. Just by adding a couple of teaspoons of black paint. So this is the same scam as he's running. So for this time, I guarantee you, it's a reversal. And it's a reversal of just black paint and a little probably teaspoon of white paint in there. He's always going to add white paint in there regardless, because for some reason he thinks that white paint is going to show an improvement. But as I showed you downstairs, the screen that I painted, that screen on that black surface has no white paint in it at all. It's just everyday black paint. That's all it is. And it's able to produce an image just like that with no problem. So what you need to do is you need to mimic the exact same demonstration I just did downstairs, which you can't do. That's why we have to make them challenges, because you can't do it. And if you can't do that, think about it. You're talking about a phantom. You're trying to do the same test demonstrations of phantom. That's nothing what we did today. That's just simply just having some fun. This is something the phantoms used to be doing. So like I said, very same demonstrations that we can do on a screen that's easy to us is a challenge to him. You want to do a side-by-side, you want to do a test, video by video, of testing against the Black Phantom. Let's see if you can finish the one I just did downstairs. That's why when people look at your video demonstrations, there's no weight to it at all, period. My demonstrations are different. We get those certifieds, we can still up black paint, fabric, whatever we want on the screen. Have a ball doing it with confidence. All right, this is boring me. Let me go back to a real demonstration and get out of here real quick. I got to be outside today. While you'll be inside today dodging light, I'm going to show you what outside demonstrations, how we do it on our technology. I got a phantom outside. We did have a phantom. I'll have to do another phantom outside. I'm looking to get myself a motorized projection screen for that demonstration. Yeah, you're saving people hundreds. They can do it with an $8 piece of speaker fabric. All right, I'm out of here. I got things to do. Whoa. I'm gonna see something real quick before we start this. Hold on for a minute. There's something I need to see real quick. Give me 1 minute here. See, one day, when you do a good enough job, companies will contact you, asking you for samples. One day. Well, you won't get there yet, but if you keep doing those cookie cutter demonstrations on doing shortcuts, man, nobody will bother you. Let me see what we got going on here. Now calm down, Crow. I'm not buying. So just relax. No one's buying your products. No need to get all hyped up and scared. I'm not buying your products. I'm saying if you were dumb enough to put that product on your site for sale knowing you didn't test it right. None of these are tested that. We made this one right here. The IB we didn't make. But we did look, I'm cramping already. Calm down. No one's buying your products. Relax. Just looking at something real quick. The hybrid mix we didn't make. Is the UB on here? Because we made the UB mix. We made the UB mix. He might have pulled that one. We were able to make the UB mix. That's an easy product to make. There's the UB mix. Again, we told you how to make that one. That's very easy. And the process, like I said, we weren't in the process of basically making the product. We're doing it side by side to see how close the product would come up. Relax, dude. You see how close the product would come up. And it actually matched perfectly. The Cinemax, this right here is a huge lie. So he's saying the contrast levels pull up on the screen just as dark as a black screen. But interesting thing was that product he made that was gray was pretty much matching his, did better than the Cinemax. It pulled better contrast levels, which you can tell he lied on that one. Yeah. Let's see right here. Let me see something for a minute. Relax, dude. You paranoid, man. Calm down. We're not buying anything from you today. Relax. All right. So from here, let me see. The hybrid mix. I guarantee the hybrid mix is pretty much the same as the Frankenstein. It's probably not that off. But I said we're not concerned in making these. You need to relax, dude. Calm down. See how frantic he's getting? That's really, really a shame. He's really nervous. He gets really nervous when I come on his site. He gets really, really nervous. Yeah. Don't put that product on there because we'll buy it and we'll bring it down here. Calm down, relax, just chill. You're too excited. The UV mix. Now we made this one right here. That's for y'all to figure out at the end of the day. All this stuff is black and white paint. But I don't understand. This is the part that's pretty much funny. Right here is hilarious. And you Crow boys can hear me on this one. This is a person who is terrified of black screens, right? He's talking about how his product is so good. But yet he doesn't do any of the test demonstrations, nothing at all whatsoever. And at the end of the day, he wants a black screen so bad it hurts. He's upset and angry. He wants one really bad, which I thought you claimed that these products right here were supposed to be better than black screens. And now you're trying to support one. That's you're a sad dude. But don't worry, we'll have your product down here soon. Well, if we get the UV, we're gonna go, he didn't post it. So he didn't post the product because he knows it doesn't work at all, period. Oh, Crow, you're so nervous. Look at him. He's afraid. We went through his site. We always go through his link. We never ever go in and type in his address. We always go through his link. That's what we go through. And Crow, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you have a thing for me? Because I showed a little painter's crack in a video, and now you're copying. You have to save to your phone. Dude, you got some problems, man, at the end of the day. I noticed that you had that picture to yourself. Why would you keep a picture like that? I think you got a thing for me. I noticed when I go on your channel, there are nothing but pictures of me on there. Nothing but pictures of me. I think you're obsessed with me. And now you're making a black screen paint? Yep, I told you. He wants to be me so badly. It's sad. Get a life, man. Your product doesn't work. And I noticed that it's not posted to his site because, like I said before, in fear that we're going to buy it. I guarantee he probably has it by a special request. Where's my charger at? Hold on for a minute. But your product doesn't work. Just like the rest of the products that he's displayed on his site, he has no form of testing done. The UV mixed, no testing done. That's how we were able to make it so fast down here. The Metallica mix, he pulled that off the site the minute it got out that there was a YouTube video floating around with him on it showing you how to make the product. And keep in mind, when we made the product, we didn't use anything off the top of our head. We used his tutorial video on how to do it. So there's a tutorial video that he had posted showing you how to make his product using 3 tablespoons of black paint into white paint. That's what we used to make the product. We just added more to it. So with 10 tablespoons, we were able to get the Metallica mix and we were able to get the personal mix in one hit. We got 90% of the personal mix. We did a demonstration of 3 tablespoons into white, 2, 3, and 4. 4 was the magic number. 4 nailed it right on for the personal mix. So you want to see the personal mix because you can make that yourself. At the end of the day, I told you the products that he's selling there is basically nothing more than black and white paint. The UV mix is a reversal. Instead of you putting down a quart of white paint, you put a quart of black paint. You put 6 in there, matches the UV mix perfectly. Absolutely perfectly, with no problem whatsoever. So all those at the end of the day are just black and white paint. We even told him, look, if your product's not black and white paint, then take the same demonstration that you had posted, display that, and do a side-by-side demonstration. Never done. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. And he's mad and upset over it. See how frantically he got when I ended up on his website? Because he was terrified, thinking I was going to buy something. Crow, relax. We're not interested in buying any of your products. I can just make them. Why would I? There's no test behind it. They don't do anything. Okay, people, with that being said, let's see if Crow can basically do, again, we'll ask one more time. This is the last time we're going to ask him again. You need to do a demonstration. Matter of fact, just mimic the same demonstration I did here. That's all. That's all you got to do. Just watch my demonstration when I'm done, Crow, and mimic the exact same demonstration the exact same way and do the entire thing live today. And if he doesn't do it, then guess what? You're purchasing black paint. Good luck. Got to go, and God bless.